Storm seems to be calming down. Now that Brass is flying back to the base, I guess we'll be docking.
Wasn't soon enough for Bert. Bastard couldn't wait the couple hours we held position. Had to fly out and see the stowaway for himself. And bring Keitner.
I don't think it was his choice. I'll bet she had to talk pretty hard to be included. Base commander or not, she doesn't carry much weight with Burke and his spec ops.
Well, I hope she learned what she needed to down in the hold, because once Burke gets this joker in detention, no one will be hearing from him anytime soon.
Good. I was there when we found him. We got 5 guys before we could subdue him. So I'm not going to be losing any sleep over him. At least we'll finally be locking up some of the reserves.
Hey, watch what you're saying. We do not talk about the detainees. You know that. Shut up.
Access script.
Starboard bow thrusters to 1/3.
Equator to 12 south between 90 and 142 and southward to coast. Occasional rain. Visibility moderate or poor. Sea fog warning.
Docking approach.
Delta Echo November. Southwest gale 8 to storm 10, veering west. Severe gale 9 to violent storm 11.
Richard. Francis Pritchard isn't going to be hearing you anytime soon, Bratan. Not to know this close to the base is jamming array.
Who the hell are you?
Someone who's gone through a lot of trouble to make your escape look like accident. I was hoping you wouldn't call quite so much attention to it on your way to this room. But one works with the tools he has. Get to the aft cargo bay. Find the sally port there and enter it. You're going to encounter more resistance. But the longer you stay undetected, the better off your future will be.
X-ray 9er, North 7 to severe gale 9. Heavy storms, good
Stabilizing
visibility
fields
becoming
to
poor
low.
in showers, moderate ice.
To acceptable values.
Unsettled weather affecting Thailand and Strait of Malacca. Expect scattered squally showers and thunderstorms. Light seas forecast for mid-area 10-11. Southeast veering southwest. Thundery showers. Moderate to good.
Significant damage to the cargo?
Nothing major. The storm shook us up a bit, but everything seems to have come through intact. Sensors indicate the loss of a number of pods, but well within acceptable range. We'll investigate once we dock.
Good. Barring the incident with the stowaway, a freak storm, and a visit from our friendly neighborhood crazy-eyed spook, this has been a milk run.
There have been anomalous alarms, but nothing confirmed yet. But I've alerted patrols and cold as a precaution. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Possibly some damage to the electronics due to the storm.
We'll have the Irishman get one of his men to give it a diagnostic once we dock. Carry on.
What the hell?
Aft and bow thrusters full back. Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
Alarm! Looks like nothing's there now. Stay on. This is the spot. Someone must be there.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station.
There's some weird shit going on.
What's that? Don't move! Got your back! You crazy bastard!
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station. Docking bay confirmed. Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
Need backup! What's that noise?
bow thrusters full back. Beginning final approach. To Rifleman Bank Station.
If anyone's here, come out now. Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading. Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
and bow thrusters full back.
You see anything?
Stop! What the hell is that?
Jesus, don't you ever wonder what they're doing with all these people?
Will these people or terrorists? War criminals, of course. All we're doing is locking them up so they don't kill innocent civilians. I don't feel sorry for
Beginning
any.
final approach to Rifleman Bank Station.
What's that?
Bust them up!
Jesus, don't you ever wonder what they're doing with all these people?
Will these people or terrorists and war criminals, of course. All we're doing is locking them up so they don't kill innocent civilians. I don't feel sorry
Docking
for any.
bay confirmed.
So what's all this bullshit about calling them unlawful belligerents? What does that even mean? Sounds like a made-up term to cover our asses.
What it means is you keep your mouth shut and you do what you're ordered to do. I believe what I'm told to believe. And if you had any brains, you do the same unless you want to join the popsicles and birds detention wing.
Aft and bow thrusters full back.
What are you doing here?
Jesus, don't you ever wonder what they're doing with all these people?
Will these people or terrorists and war criminals, of course. All we're doing is...
Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
What are you...
Stop him! The alarm! Stop!
Jesus, don't you ever wonder what they're doing with all these people?
Will these people or terrorists and war criminals, of course. All we're doing is locking them up so they don't kill innocent civilians. I don't feel sorry
Docking
for any.
bay confirmed.
So what's all...
Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading.
He's crazy.
Securing bay doors. All personnel, prepare. Aft and bow thrusters full back.
Access granted.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not recognized.
Sadly, Norway has set the base on alert. I may be able to buy you some time, but...
So, you're a hacker.
There's a maintenance tunnel in loading bay 1. Access through a floor panel. Get inside. Follow the cables, and try not to kill the person inside.
Access granted.
Kept in the hold until we could transfer him to detention.
Affirmative. However, we've also been apprised of some alarm activity on board. Nothing confirmed, but we're playing this one by the book.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. You see it?
I've got you covered! Hit the alarm!
He was being kept in the hold until we could transfer him to detention.
Affirmative. However, we've also been apprised of some alarm activity on board. Nothing confirmed, but we're playing this one by the book.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I just saw something. I've got you covered! Acknowledge!
Okay, I want a thorough sweep of the ship's loading bay. Anything strange turns up, report immediately. We've got a box guard on standby in case.
Is this about the stowaway that was captured en route? I thought he was being kept in the hold until we could transfer him to detention.
Affirmative. However, we've also been apprised of some alarm activity on board. Nothing confirmed, but we're playing this one by the book.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Central for biometric scan. Must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution.
Access granted.
Anyone's here? Come out now! I think you're seeing me.
This is the spot.
Keep looking! Someone must be there!
Central for biometric scan. Must stay within designated areas. Entering restricted areas will result in termination and prosecution.
Access granted.
Another slow watch. You're better off asleep somewhere.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed as soon as possible.
Huh? What's that?
Cargo. Cargo crew to Sector Alpha.
Sometimes I just don't.
Cargo crew to Alpha. Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
That's far enough, Jensen.
You were behind this?
I said that's far enough. I can explain everything if you just stay where you are.
Last time we talked, you used me as a punching bag. Now you want a conversation?
I didn't exactly have a choice. I had to make it look good for Burke. Right now, he still thinks I'm on Bell Tower's side. But the minute he connects me to your escape...
That's your problem, not mine.
Then Dr. Megan Reed really doesn't mean anything to you, does she?
What do you know about Megan?
I know the name set off way too many bells and whistles when I added it to Burke's profile search on you. But it helped me to figure out who you are and why you stowed away on the ship. You think Bell Tower kidnapped her, don't you?
You want to tell me you didn't?
I wish I could. But after what I've seen this past year, all I know for certain is she's not on the base. Not anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not what you're thinking. Listen, Rifleman Bank Station supports all Bell Tower operations in this region, Jensen. Regular contract and special op. 6 months ago, I received orders to pull every regular grade soldier and civilian contractor away from the airstrip. 2 Black Hawk helicopters set down minutes later. I thought it had to do with Australia, especially when I saw covered stretchers coming out.
How many?
5. Guarded by a heavily augmented special ops team. Burke went out to meet the leader and the whole group disappeared inside the detention camp. There's some kind of black project going on in there, Jensen. Something involving prisoners and scientists. And I need you to find out what it is.
Why me, Keitner? That is your name, isn't it? The one Burke used back on the ship?
Natanya Keitner, yes. And it has to be you, because any movements I make are noted and logged. I can't risk blowing cover.
Cover? Who are you working for?
A few months ago, an Interpol agent approached me. They've had Bell Tower on their radar for some time, but they've never been able to prove anything. The things that agent pointed out about this base, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. So you see, Jensen, I really am playing the good cop and the bad cop.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of operations here, so I keep tabs on people coming in and out. Burke keeps meeting with doctors and researchers, telling me it's part of his interrogation technique.
You got any names?
None that I trust, unless the Doe family suddenly expanded into Australia and Asia. Thing is, I don't always see how they leave.
Yet you're sure that Megan did?
The Blackhawks did. Without the stretchers, but loaded with 5 stasis pods this time.
I'm gonna need more information than that. Tell me about this black project.
I wish I could, but it's been classified. So classified every BT suit I've talked to refuses to even acknowledge its existence.
But you've seen something.
Only the edges. This station is part base, part military stockade, and every week a new shipment of belligerents arrives. Only, Interpol says they're not on anyone's terrorist watch list. Most are just civs. Harmless civs. Burke takes them into a restricted wing of the detention camp, and they just disappear.
I'm gonna need more information than that. Tell me about this black project.
I wish I could, but it's been classified. So classified every BT suit I've talked to refuses to even acknowledge its existence.
But you've seen something.
Only the edges. This station is part base, part military stockade, and every week a new shipment of belligerents arrives. Only, Interpol says they're not on anyone's terrorist watch list. Most are just civs. Harmless civs. Burke takes them into a restricted wing of the detention camp, and they just disappear.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of operations here, so I keep tabs on people coming in and out. Burke keeps meeting with doctors and researchers, telling me it's part of his interrogation technique.
You got any names?
None that I trust, unless the Doe family suddenly expanded into Australia and Asia. Thing is, I don't always see how they leave.
Yet you're sure that Megan did?
The Blackhawks did. Without the stretchers, but loaded with 5 stasis pods this time.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Hold still for a second.
What the?
Relax. I'm just compiling your biometric signature. Retinal scan, pulmonary and vascular imaging, the works. Once I upload it to the network and give Corporal Alan Tyler a security rating, you'll be able to pass through specific checkpoints in this sector.
Only this sector, why not others?
Because you're a fugitive, Jensen. The less room I give you to maneuver in, the more likely it is you'll stay one. I can get you into the detention camp, but the interrogation wing is going to be a problem. Only Burke can give clearances for that.
And I assume you don't want me to go ask for one.
Still the comedian. There's a security mainframe inside the detention camp's central command tower. You'll need to upload this copy of your biometrics there by hand. Contact me using your inflink once you do. Any more questions?
I'd like a little clarification here about you and Burke. I take it he outranks you.
Technically, yes. But this station is only part military stockade, and while he and his unit have 100% control over the detention camp, I have authority over the base.
So I don't need to worry that this is all just some creative attempt at mutiny.
Mutiny? You think I'd risk so much because... Listen close, Jensen. Burke is a sexist, chauvinist pig, and yes, he outranks me. He's also been in Bell Tower a lot longer than me, so he's got more connections, which he's used to undermine me at every turn. But that is not why you and I are standing here right now. People are getting hurt. Innocent people. And we have to find out why and expose it.
Exposure could destroy Bell Tower.
Bell Tower used to have honor. We do this right, it might again someday.
The guards in the prison complex, are they Burke's men or yours?
Definitely Burke's. Highly trained, special operatives. So if you start a firefight in there, don't expect to live long.
I'll keep that in mind. I could use some more hardware. Any chance Corporal Tyler will have access to the armory?
You're still a fugitive, Jensen. I suggest you keep a very low profile. Still, there is someone who might be able to supply you. One of the base mechanics, a civilian named Quinn. He runs a nice sideline in procurement.
I know the type. Why should I trust him?
Because I do, and because he has no love for Burke. He's in the lower level maintenance area near the elevator. He'll get you what you need.
That's all I need to know.
Good. I'll upload to the security network from here, so get going. Alan Tyler will exist by the time you reach the prison security port. Just be careful, and try not to draw too much attention. What? What do you need, Jensen? Because this is going to take some time.
That's all I need to know.
Great. Then get out of here. And contact me when you're in the prison.
Are you Quinn?
Yeah, that's me. Jensen, is it? You weren't followed, were you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can believe that. They're having a hell of a time keeping up with you.
I intend on keeping it that way.
Well, you've certainly ruffled a few feathers higher up. It's not like they don't know you're here. Stowed away on the ship, I mean. It's only a matter of time before they bring the hammer down, put a stop to your gallivanting on the base. I just hope I'm not near you when the iron's hot and you're on the anvil.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases, which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might see it being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. Ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back in the ship.
How do you know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have my sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no freebies or handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
All right, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built. By yours truly, of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. And I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
While I find your enthusiasm for explosives slightly disturbing, something like this could come in handy.
Like I always say, speaking soft is for the birds when you got the biggest stick on the block. Look, all you gotta do is find me some components. I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, little Szpero in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, no idea really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launch a barrel, and we're in business. I can scrape up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I'll see what I can find. Any idea where they are?
If I knew that, I would have picked them up myself. You're just gonna have to make do and keep your nose to the ground. Check the obvious places first, like the cargo and receiving areas. Worst case, someone found one of the parts and brought it to administration. But I looked there last.
Got it.
What are you buying? Satisfaction guaranteed. Unless, of course, you fuck it up yourself.
Keep him busy!
This is a waste of time.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Hello. Hogy mikor kezdtem, úgy egy órája. Na, elfelejtettem azt a Madlibset. Ezután pedig szerintem Quake Champions-szel fogok játszani. Mert kaptam hozzá kódot valami oldalon, amiért nem emlékszem a nevére. De sikerült szereznem onnan ilyen beta kódot. Úgyhogy szerintem Quake Champions-szel fogok játszani. Melyik horror játékra gondolsz? Régen. Az a Penumbra talán? Arra gondolsz? Hát nem volt igazából rossz, de újra nem játszanám, az biztos. Egyébként van folytatása, de hát annyira azért nem tetszett az első se. Nem hiszem, hogy a második részével játszok. Champions, a Quake Champions? Hát a Quake 3 vagy a Quake Live-ot ismered? Ez egy ilyen arena shooter.
Jensen, I'm in your detention camp and uploading to the security mainframe now.
Copy that. Any problems?
Negative. I gotta say though, this isn't exactly what I was picturing when you described it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Right now you need to get inside the interrogation wing and find out what Burke is hiding. Contact me when you know. Keitner out.
Nagyon szerettem a Quake-nek minden részét, de egyikkel se vagyok túl jó játékos. De nem baj, mert ez a Quake Champions is jónak tűnik, egy kicsit majd mindenképp játszok vele, aztán meglátom. Játszottam már vele egyébként egy, nem tudom, pár órát. Még amikor ilyen zárt beta állapotban volt. És nem volt rossz. FIFA, az soha nem lesz FIFA-val, semmiképp nem játszok. Rainbow Six Siege-en majd lehet. Micsoda Frontix-od lesz PS4-re? Frontix, az nem tudom mi. Az micsoda?
What you're doing is wrong! I am not a terrorist! You are the terrorist!
Kevés a vidim? Hát, ez van. Mihez kevés?
This is a travesty of justice. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a terrorist.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Az igazság, hogy el fogom felejteni, hogy nézzek róla a videót. De tudod mit? Nézek róla egy rövid gameplayt most. Sőt, nem is kell hozzá a telefonom, mert nézek itt. Jók a karakterek. Ja, ez inkább ilyen ügyesség, aha. Tetszenek a karakterek, nagyon jó karakterek vannak benne. Az a róka beszarás. Ez ilyen mini játékokból áll? Ez ilyen parti játéknak tűnik. Mint a Mario Kart, csak ilyen mindenféle egyéb játékmódokkal. Belszarás jó az a róka. Nem tűnik rossznak, de ez gondolom, ha Sony Entertainment, akkor csak PlayStation-re lesz. Az meg egyelőre nincsen. Majd talán valamikor jövőre veszek. Ja, nem tűnik rossznak egyébként. Kipróbálnám. És ez most fog megjelenni? Vagy már meg is jelent?
I'm sorry, I'll stay quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
I want to help you, but you've got to stay calm. And what did you mean by disappear like the others? What's been going on back here?
I don't know much. I've heard rumors and seen some things, and I know what they've done to me. Biopsies, blood samples, tissue cores, like I'm some sort of lab rat.
Is that why you're back here? Separated from the others?
This is where they study and examine us, see if we're compatible or something. I don't know what they want from us. Sometimes we're sent back to the cells. Those that aren't, some of the others think we let them go, but I think they're being sent somewhere else, another facility maybe, somewhere else inside this one.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because of the way they talk when they're with us. It's like they're looking for some kind of perfect gene match or something. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand it. I just don't want them touching me anymore.
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different. Like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
It's okay. What's your name?
Nina Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I heard Cape Town is dangerous, but I thought with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are? I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be studying senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist, then?
No. I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't! You have no idea what it's like. Please!
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards. Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the two doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
And then what? Do you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go. I just want to go home.
Ha lesz PS4-em, akkor God of War, Uncharted 4, aztán Red Dead Redemption második része, Ratchet & Clank, és azt hiszem, hogy egyelőre ennyi jut eszembe. Már megittam nagyjából 2 liter kakaó. De lehet, hogy még fogok főzni. Úgy csinálom a kakaót, hogy forralok vizet, 1 liter vizet, ahhoz teszek egy nagyobb kanál holland kakaóport, és egy nagyon kevés tejet öntök rá. Egy olyan fél deci tejet. És ennyi. Lesz olyan Frontixből, hogy felhív a róka, és Frontix az PS4-re van, amúgy mindenki tud kakaót csinálni. Ez egy szép mondat volt. Nem tud mindenki kakaót csinálni, mert mások tesznek bele cukrot, ők nem tudnak kakaót csinálni. Ez nagyon fontos. És... ha teszel bele cukrot, akkor cukorbeteg leszel, és el kell, hogy ássanak a garázs mögött. Lesz amúgy ennek a Frontixnek valami sztoria is? Vagy ez csak ilyen... tehát, hogy ezt mindenképp többen kell játszani. Tehát multiplayer lesz csak? Nem tudom, hogy lesz-e Frontix a PS4-emre, mert fene tudja, majd még nézek róla videót. És meglátom.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes. But I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution, performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, Burke's eyes are enhanced, Jensen. He uses special retinal prostheses custom-made for him by the Tai Young Medical Corporation.
You want me to remove Burke's eyes?
Not the ones he's currently using. He just received a new set this evening for when the cargo ship docked. With any luck, you'll find it in his office. Keitner out.
Ezt nem bírták ráigazítani a tepsire, ledug a fejem.
You changed your mind. You'll let me out now? Please, they'll be back and I'll disappear like all the other women.
I'm sorry.
Activate. Security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Hogy nem bírsz írni sok betűt. Vagy úgy nem bírsz, hogy nem bírsz. Kikészülök, hogyha el kell menni a fickó személyéért, és utána ugyanezen az útvonalon megint vissza kell jönni. Ja, hogy nem enged többet beírni. Nem tudom, biztos van valami limit.
Someone hiding over there? Hello? If anyone is hiding here, you better come out.
Someone hiding over there? Over there! Hold it!
Oh. Nem tudom, hogy kell beállítani, mit kell beállítani. Nem látok itt nagyon semmiért. De hát eddig sem állítottam be semmilyen. Na, várjál, most próbáld meg. Nincs lelimitálva szerintem. Egy olyan volt beállítva, hogy a potenciális spamet nem teszi láthatóvá, de Most úgy van beállítva, hogy minden üzenet látható. Nem tudom. Lehet csak azért, mert egyedül te írsz a chatbe, de most próbáld meg most, hogy beírtam valamit. De amúgy nem tudom, hogy miért nem engedi.
Is someone hiding over there?
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Someone hiding over there.
Ez most hogyan?
Let's get him!
Show yourself!
Activating security scan.
Nagyon félek, hogy vissza fog küldeni ugyanezen az útvonalon, de az iszonyat csöves lesz.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Na, most jó. Lehet azért, mert senki nem írt, csak te. És úgy izének lett, ilyen spammelésnek vette. Jaj, de úgy ugrottam be, mi? Hello? Tibinél csak pisztolylőszer volt. Clash Royale-ról hallottam, de nem játszottam vele soha. Szoktál vele játszani? Milyen? Írd le egy mondatba, hogy szerinted mihez hasonlít, vagy milyen.
Listen, we'd all like to be in the middle of the action in Oz, but we're stuck here. It's better than policing civilians like Jonesy. Isn't he stationed in China?
Right. I don't know. Anxious sounds like a fun time at least, especially Lower City. There's a hotel there, full service girls. You know what I mean?
Maybe you're right. Wouldn't have to deal with Burke and his asshats at least. I don't envy Commander Geithner. She has to deal with this crap daily.
Keep it down. Jesus. I know we saw him go to the detention block, but who's to say he hasn't plugged a hole inside his office or something?
You're being paranoid.
Szerinted egy?
Geithner still runs this base.
Szerintem
She has
kettő.
our backs.
Júj. Az nem gyűlöm.
Huh? I saw that!
Ó, basz meg. Hogy baszná meg egy talicska apró majom?
Listen, we'd all like to be in the middle of the action in Oz, but we're stuck here. It's better than policing civilians like Jonesy. Isn't he stationed in
Somogy megyében lakok.
Dragnet must be.
I don't know. Anxious sounds like a fun time at least, especially Lower City. There's a hotel there, full service girls. You know what I mean?
Maybe you're right. Wouldn't have to deal with Burke and his asshats at least. I don't envy Commander Geithner. She has to deal with this crap daily.
Keep it down. Jesus. I know we saw him go to the detention block, but who's to say he hasn't plugged the hole inside his office or something?
You're being paranoid. Besides, what would he do? Geithner still runs this base. She has our backs.
Ó, most erre néz az inas. Jó, már kurva anyád. Ki lehet lőni itt a kamerákat büntetlenül? Nem. Egyszerű.
Access granted.
Oké. Na most jó vagyok. Micsoda kár, hogy nem Branya és Homorúdon ebbe a faluba. Te Homorúdon laksz? Soha nem hallottam róla. Jó, de valószínűleg rengeteg faluról nem hallottam. Hogy itt is be lehetett volna jönni. A Tesco-ba lehet kapni banános kakaót amúgy. ami elég jó, de lehet, hogy inkább narancsosat kéne venni.
Access granted.
Ó, egy kis szép. Kéne lenne egy safe meg, de hol?
Keitner, I've got the eye, but it's not going to fool a retinal scanner unless it's attached to an optic nerve.
I know that, Jensen. I do have a plan. Take the eye down to Quinn. He'll know what to do. Keitner out.
Kár, hogy nem vagyok a szomszédod. Remélem tehetél már banánt? Ettem már. Életemben, vagy úgy ma? Két banán van a hűtőben. Amúgy nincsen csajom. Főleg nutellával. Nutellát nem veszek. Mit nem sértésből mondasz? Nem vettem sértésnek. Nem tudom, mit lehetett volna sértésnek venni. De nem vettem annak.
Just saw the Irishman down below. He says he'll have the new merchandise soon now that the ships are done.
Finally. Ever wonder about his setup? I mean, I know he's a civvy, but Bell Tower's pretty strict about military procedures. They gotta know about this guy.
Sure they know, but to them, he's like a pressure valve. Quinn gets us some of the things Bell Tower doesn't provide. Plus, he does it on the sly, so...
We get to feel like we're getting away with something. Plus, we get some extra goodies.
Exactly. As long as it doesn't get out of control, they'll let the Mick run his little market.
Got your back!
Volt már lift, oké. Szedjek fel egy csajt? milyen csaj? Szerinted hány éves vagy? Szerintem egyszer, mintha mondtad volna, hogy 10 vagy mennyi.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says she got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Right. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TYM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the 10 power source they rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything to miss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work if I don't say so myself.
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt. Buy something or bugger off. Satisfaction guaranteed. Unless, of course, you fuck it up yourself.
Jézus, most vissza fog küldeni ugyanazon az úton. Ne készítsetek ki. Kigyúrva több csaj tudsz felszedni, gondolj bele. Ahhoz szóval nem vagyok eléggé kigyúrva talán? Jó, itt jön az ablakos trükkó.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Az meg is tényleg visszaküld. Hát ez legalja. Ez most már tényleg egy alja szar így. Ezt nem hiszem el. De ez kibaszottul csöves. Jézus Isten. Nem, hát ez kurvára legalja. Micsoda? Mondjak el egy jó randi napot, moziban vagytok, elhívod ebédelni és este. Hogy micsoda? Moziban vagytok, elhívod ebédelni, és este nem megyek moziba, se ebédelni. Kivéve, ha én főzöm az ebédet. De azt más nem eszi meg, azt garantálom. Rajtam kívül. Mit sportolok? Hát ilyen calisthenics gyakorlatokat, meg súlyzós gyakorlatokat. Otthon, vagy van ilyen szabadtéri edzőpark ott. Időjárástól és ilyesmiktől függően, és időbeosztástól függően.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Szerinted mi lenne a csaj első kérdése? Milyen csajnak az első kérdése? Vagy kinek?
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen. You tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
Jó, hogy a chatben nincs lány. Miért jó? Egyedül laksz. Ha ez kérdés, akkor igen.
Please. Please don't leave me like this. No hope. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Tuti, hogy hadsereget építenek.
Never mind the cost.
Matek dolga lesz szerdán? Szar vagy matekból?
Synthesis of compound P-027 proceeding as expected. However, preliminary simulation indicates little to no improvement. Statistical analyses of latest implanted patients test subjects revealed no statistically significant changes in glial tissue buildup and subsequent degeneration.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc. You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not.
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanagh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
4-es vagy matekból? Akkor meg mit aggódsz? Én 1-es meg 2-es voltam. Én aztán aggódhattam. Vagy inkább az esélytelenek nyugalmával indulhattam.
What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No. Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts, the factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying. You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it, well, frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
Ebben az epizódban a hajóra, amire felrapakodtam, fogságba estem, majd kiszabadultam az egyik fogvatartónak a segítségével, és elkezdtük felgönnyölni, hogy mi történik ezen a hajón, ami tele van elrabolt emberekkel, akiket operálnak.
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanaugh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were going to make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really going to do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it.
Baszki, most
well,
megint
you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God, I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry.
Ja. Szóval most azoknak a nyomában vagyunk, akiket elrapoltak még a... Mi a fene... Már nem emlékszem milyen nevű. Tehát annak a cégnek, akinek dolgozom, attól elrabolták. Tudósoknak a nyomában vagyunk, és úgy néz ki, hogy ide hozták őket. Ez a játék kezd egyre rosszabb lenni. Egyfajtában backtrackelni kell. Ami egy nagyon olcsó módszer. És nagyon nem szeretem.
Keitner, contact Interpol. We need rendezvous coordinates for a deep-sea submersible.
A what? What exactly have you found, Jensen?
A research complex hidden beneath this base. One of its staff is willing to turn whistleblower if we can deliver her to Interpol using one of the lab's transport subs.
Which explains why you need the coordinates. I'll see what I can do. Keitner out.
Ki a Bóré? Már hogy mire gondolsz? Ki a Góré? Hát maga a vállalat, gondolom. De ha jól sejtem, főbossznak azt a fickót kapjuk meg, akinek a szemét kiszedtük.
Burke must have intercepted our comms. Get the hell out of there, Jensen. I'll meet you.
Tehát, hogy a régi szemét szedtük ki, amit ma cserélt le. Hogy átjussunk a retina szkennerem. Jó, hál' Istennek nem kell backtrackelni. Felpörögnek az események.
Elevator's locked down, Sergeant. The target must still be down there.
Good. Find Team Tango and intercept. Lift is secure. Repeat. Lift is secure. Holding position. Suggest you continue protocol clean slate. Out. Terminate anyone that opens that door.
Sarge, would have been someone from the science team.
Expendable. And likely compromised. Do not take this man lightly, soldier. He has infiltrated a high-security bell tower base. Do not let the low casualty count fool you. It only means he's more resourceful and more dangerous.
Or he's had help from the inside.
Enough yapping. If he comes up here, we'll get our shot at him. Then we'll see about any help he may have had.
All personnel prepare for Code Yellow. Repeat. Code Yellow. Warning. Gas dispersal imminent. This is not a drill. All detention silos will be decontaminated. Activating security scan. biometric data assembled.
Félog? Nem hiszem. Miről lenne?
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Nincs olyan téma, amiről nagyon beszélnék.
Keitner! We really broke open a hornet's nest, didn't we, Jensen?
It's bad. You need a medic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Got those coordinates, Jensen. But Burke figured it out. Seized control of the station and locked down the detention camp. Bastard's cleaning house.
I've got to get Kavanaugh out.
Can't. Not until you stop the gas.
What gas?
Burke's enacted a scorched earth protocol to stop the truth from getting out. Poison gas in every cell. Lab tube. Unless you stop it.
Stay with me, Keitner.
There's a circuit board underneath the prison command tower. Directs the flow. Everything's connected, but might be able to redirect. Whistleblower has to live, Jensen. Only sure way we stop this.
Keitner? Keitner!
Rendbe fog jönni. Hogy holnap mikor lesz live, ez jó kérdés. Fogalmam sincs. Szerintem este felé.
I do not have a confirmation yet!
Detention silo is secure. Lockdown is complete and Keitner has been taken care of. Out. You're sure that bitch is dead, right?
She's dead. I got her before she could reach the restricted area checkpoint. Talk to her.
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
Wow.
I do not have a confirmation yet.
Silo decontamination underway.
For sure someone's here.
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
Ó, baszki.
Silo decontamination underway.
Converge on target!
Jézus Isten. Kicsikét fostos ez a fedezékrendszer.
Silo decontamination underway. They're killing us all! Warning. This is a code yellow. Oh my god, no! Facility decontamination initiated. Silo decontamination underway.
Footsteps. Who's there?
I do not have a confirmation yet.
Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
Na.
Tough choice ahead of you, Bratan. The prisoners. Always a war. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Bell Tower, the choice is clear.
Aha. Ez tetszik. Hogyha a gázt, hogyha csak egy irányba tudom irányítani a gázt, hogyha a foglyokra irányítom, akkor ők mind meghalnak, és ha túléli a tudós, aki le tudja ezt az egészet leplezni. Viszont ha életben hagyom a foglyokat, és a tudós gázosítom el, akkor nem lesz, aki leleplezi ezt az egész emberrablásos, kísérletezős, titkos laboratóriumos dolgot. Úgyhogy én szerintem a rabokat fogom elgázosítani.
Difficult decision, Bratan. But that gov nuke bark gave you no choice.
Tell that to the prisoners. You'll have Interpol rendezvous with Kavanaugh's submersible?
As soon as you unlock it, use the touchscreen in the security room above you. It'll shut off the lockdown, so you can return to the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Chuvak. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is bark.
Kavanaugh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started.
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Burke. Jensen out.
Na, akkor most boss fight lesz. A Burke-kel, ki gondolta volna. Szerinted én jó feliratkozó vagyok? Mi az, hogy jó feliratkozó? Miért milyen a rossz feliratkozó? Értem, csak mit értesz az alatt, hogy jó? Hát... Nézzel, aztán kérdezel a dolgokat néha. Ez ilyen, nem? De... Most azzal lesz boss fight, akinek az a retina szkenneres szeme van. Látom, legalábbis valószínűleg vele lesz, de aztán lehet, hogy még lesz mi csavar és mégse vele. De lehet, hogy van valami embere, vagy nem tudom, de szerintem vele lesz.
Biometric data assembled. Subject not
Corporal Tyler, or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Keitner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. If you think Kavanaugh's escape changed anything, you're wrong. Bell Tower will track her down. And on the off chance the good doctor does spill her guts to someone, anything she says will be discredited. Still,
nem, ez már a harmadik.
I admire your ruthlessness.
Az első kettő is jó szar volt, úgyhogy egy sem számítok semmire.
You allowed 100 more to die. That takes strength of will.
Az első az még elment, de a második nagyon szar volt.
Megan, you've been searching for. She's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
Remélem ez nem lesz olyan fing. Mint a második.
You there?
Quinn?
Ez aztán lehet még
Where are
szarabb.
Getting me ours out of Dodge. Burke's had enough. And he's gunning for you. I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, about the gas. I know it wasn't easy, but you did what had to be done. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to say we'd meet again over a pint sometime, but... well, Godspeed, mate.
Come back here!
Na baszki. De ez most hogy vettek észre? És hát nyilván tudták, hol vagyunk.
Someone hiding over there? I do not have confirmation yet.
De Tuki nem tud átjönni ezen a szaron.
This is not normal. Got to stay alert.
In some ways, the two of us are probably quite similar. But I question your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions.
Rainbownál azért, mert akkor a csapattársakhoz beszélek, akikkel játszok, és csak így random berakta őket a játék.
Over there! Intruder!
Ó, baszki. Uha.
I want him found! Understood.
Ó, baszki. Oké.
I'd better keep looking.
Szóval olvastam a töltőképernyőn egy 1000 másodpercre, amíg meg tudtam nézni, hogy ezeket az aknákat úgy lehet hatástalanítani, hogy nagyon lassan közelítesz. És tényleg, baszki. Jó, hogy ezt a töltőképernyőn kívül is máshonnal nem lehetett megtudni. Na mindegy, ez is valami.
For such a formidable opponent, you surprise me. No reports from my man on your whereabouts. Have you abandoned your goal?
I do not have confirmation yet.
Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
I've got a possible visual. Get over there and confirm it.
Well, you made it. I'm torn between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you'll never make a good soldier.
Ez mesésnek tűnik.
I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
Self-destruct sequence.
It's a shame you're so disciplined and idealistic. Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you.
Azt hittem, hogy nem találtam el.
Disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen.
Whiskey. Ez az jó.
Curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. Go headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
Access denied.
So short-sighted. You disappoint me. How can a man...
Micsoda, egy lány megkérdezi, buzi vagy, tetszik? Micsoda, hogyha megkérdezi, hogy buzi vagy?
There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen.
Access granted.
I thought possibly to recruit you, but I...
Kiüssük az inast. Rotty. Ó, micsoda kis revolver, azt nyúltam is. Elég menci. Azt kell, hogy mondjam. Save az mikori? USB-t beledugni a hangfalba. Hogyan? Milyen USB? Milyen hangfalba? Nem hiszem. Miért akarnád bedugni? Vagy lejátszani róla? Hát van olyan hangfal amúgy.
Who is this?
Ó, nem is kellett volna a hackelés feltétlenül. Újra töltsem. Nem. És Isten az égben. Ó, basszalak meg. Szerinted 18 éves vagyok? Hát... Miért gondolod ezt?
I do not have a confirmation yet. Someone... Oh!
Most már csak az egy van ott fönn. Ez ki van kapcsolva?
It sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, there's a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, it can be on it.
Nem öltem meg. A Burke-öt, ez hiba. De még lehet korrigálni. Most nagyon remélem. Itt van. Én szerettem volna életben hagyni, de képtelen voltam. Oké. Clancy ez a revolver. Nem tudom. Nem muszáj beszélni, ha nem akarsz. De én kezdek éhes lenni, úgyhogy lehet, hogy nem sokára megyek enni. Bár ennek kíváncsi vagyok még a végére, hogy most mi lesz.
Bratan.
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours. Shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Nathania's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
Keitner wasn't the only one who died back there. Those prisoners
will be added to a long list of Bell Tower's atrocities. We will not let them be forgotten. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting a profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of cordoning off this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed.
About your employer.
I have said all there is to say about the matter. Perhaps, in due time, you will learn more, when it is appropriate. Until then, we will cease this topic of discussion.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanaugh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
Ja, ez most az összes cuccom? Ó, baszki.
Access denied.
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.